Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Webb Weekly Live Hoopers Only TV. Tonight, it's the PIAA District 2, District 4, 6A Boys Sub-Regional Semifinals. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hazleton Area Gymnasium. Paul Bowe alongside my tag team partner for tonight, Iron Mike Lundy. Mike, great to have you in the booth tonight.
Well, it's great to be here. When I was asked to do the game, I jumped out of my seat. I couldn't wait to get here and, of course, do the game with you guys. And what a great opportunity. So thank you for the invite. You're
like a primetime player. He only comes out during the playoffs. Last year in the districts when we did 8 games in 3 days down at the Magic Dome. Hey, tonight the Williamsport Millionaires come in with a record of 17-5 for Coach Alan Taylor. They're really playing well. Winners of 10 of their last 12 games. I did a little stat this morning. They have 5 losses, Mike, and they're by an average of 5 points or less.
Yeah, they know how to stay in games. It's just a matter of them getting over that hump and just outscoring the other team at this point.
Yeah, hey, teams have not met since 2019-2020 season. Williamsport won 56-43 right here in Hazleton. But for the Millionaires, they're led by 3 seniors. They're led by Keenan Brown. He's the floor general on this team. He averages 15 points a game. He shoots the 3 well, and when he's on, Mike, this team is dangerous.
Yeah, he's like the quarterback. I mean, Coach Taylor has so much faith in just give him the rock and let him distribute, let him drive, let him do everything he wants to do, and he does it well.
My favorite player on the Millionaires, I tease him all the time. I'm waiting for a Frierson dunk there.
Yeah.
Elijah Frierson, 11 points a game. He's athletic. He could jump out of the building. He could take a quarter off the top of the backboard and leave you 15 cents change. He's just that good. It's getting him the ball. Sometimes he gets lost in this offense. They got to get him involved early and often.
Well, we always talk about, we play the theme song at Williamsport, the Magic theme song, and when he gets the ball, it's magic.
Absolutely, yeah. And the big man for Williamsport, J.J. Beagle, he battled injury all year, but hey, he's 6'5". There's no substitution for that. He can play inside or out. We talked about it a little off camera.
Right.
He's a huge key tonight because he can really drain the ball from outside.
Yeah, he's got great vision. He's got great range. I mean, he can inside, like you said, outside. And when I had him as a student in 7th grade, he wasn't 6'5" then, but boy, he's really grown, and it's great to watch him play right now.
Hey, how about the Hazleton Cougars? They come in at 19-6. Head coach Timmy Barletta. I know Timmy a long time, is doing a great job with his team. 27 years this program is around Hazleton area. They've only had 3 coaches, Bruce Leib, Mike Joseph, now Timmy Barletta. He's done a great job with the team. Winners of 4 of their last 5 games. They're led by another senior, Josiah Garris, 16 points a game. He's a lot like Frierson. He's an athlete. He can do it all. He's very flashy, but he can get to the rim.
Right, and they have another player you're going to talk about shortly that almost mirrors Josiah, and we're excited to see both of them play at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And Luke Gennaro, point guard, 11.1 points a game. He runs the offense. I've seen him play the last 2 games. This kid can shoot the rock. He has 41 3-pointers on the season. Williamsport, we've seen him play zone a lot this year, a lot more than usual. They're usually a man team, but if he's burying the ball from outside, that could spell trouble for the Millionaires.
Yeah, and there's not a shot that he doesn't like, man. He shoots the ball, getting off the bus, man. He's shooting the rock.
Well, the player to watch for me for Hazleton is number 23, Elliot Lopez. Only averages 5.3 points a game. Don't let that fool you. He's very athletic. He sees the floor well, and he's another one that could jump out of the sky.
Right. Frierson, Lopez, all the same. They're all the same.
Hey, this game's going to be played above the rim, and even throw it to boot. Hazleton got a 6'7", Khalid Morrison in the middle there, so there's some really bigs on both sides of the game. Mike, I'm going to ask you your keys to the game for Hazleton.
For Hazleton, I think it's going to be to contain the transition game for Williamsport, because I've seen Williamsport all season. Man, they get out and run. They're hard to stop. They really are.
And for Williamsport?
You got to stop their outside shooting. They can shoot it.
Absolutely. Hey, so what I suggest you to do is go to the refrigerator, grab something cold to drink, perhaps even a snack. It's the Cougars and the Millionaires coming up next on WebWeeklyLive.com. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hazleton Area Hugh McKeon Gymnasium. Paul Bowe alongside Iron Mike Lundy tonight. The PIAA District 2 and District 4 6A Boys Sub-Regional Semifinals, and a great crowd on hand tonight. A little late tip-off, Mike, as the Scranton bus had a little hard time getting here. They hit an underpass, I was told.
A little snafu there, yeah.
A little snafu, but we are here, and we are commercial-free on WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. Mike, this should be a good game. Very excited about this one. The winner will punch their ticket to the Mohican Sun Arena at KC Plaza next Saturday, an 8 o'clock tip-off for that district crown against either Scranton or Wilkes-Barre area that are playing right now.
Yeah, and we talked about the McGeehan Gymnasium. We got a beautiful setting here. We got a great crowd, electric, lots of athletes. We're going to see a ton of athletes in this gym tonight. Yeah,
we got some great music. We had the Rolling Stones Start Me Up as the Cougars came onto the court. The Millionaires had a great warm-up, and it's going to be a good game here. Mike, I really, really feel that the team that controls the boards here is going to win this game.
Absolutely, and we talked about the keys of the game prior to this, and that is true. But we also talk about like we already mentioned, the athletes in the gym, and controlling the tempo of the game is going to be ideal and most important for both squads, I think.
Well, it's no secret, Mike, Williamsport, they want to run. Hazleton wants to slow down that ball, play that half-court style, and pick their shots.
Yeah, and the other key here, Williamsport's deep. They can go 8, 9, 10, and even 11 kids deep. I mean, they have a lot of kids they can put in, and they don't lose a whole lot. Where we know Hazleton, they're only going to play 5, 6, 7 maybe 8 kids. So, we can see how long Hazleton, if they can keep up with Williamsport up in the transition game tonight.
Yeah, well, Hazleton suffered 2 injuries. Joe Marshall injured a couple games ago, a 6'3" sophomore for them, and he's out of the lineup long term. I think it's season-ending, actually, leg injury, and also an injury at the beginning of the year. Brett Antolik is out. He didn't even play this year basketball. He was hurt early. So they're down a couple guys. They play 7, sometimes 8, but the bench doesn't go much more than that. But it should be a great matchup here tonight. 2 teams very evenly matched. The Millionaires come in at 17-5, and the Cougars at 19-6.
And just a quick note here, too. I know we were talking before we got on the broadcast here. Hazleton is undefeated in this gym this year, and that's a tall task for the Millionaires tonight. But I think it's one the Millionaires can step up to and certainly give Hazleton everything they can handle.
Yeah, well, they lined 11 up and they knocked 11 down, and now Keenan Brown, the senior, being introduced for Williamsport. He is the leader of this team. They go as he goes. Ja'Kiah Klein getting the start tonight. Played some good minutes, now getting rewarded.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with a little bigger lineup tonight.
There is the X-Man. I call him Charles Francis Xavier.
Mr. Defense.
A la Professor X.
His defense doesn't always go noticed on the box score.
Absolutely. Elijah Frierson. Xavier Taylor, probably one of the best defensive players in District 4. And here's my key to the game. J.J. Beagle, the 6'5 senior, has got to have a good game tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely got to step up. The other key is they got to get him the ball.
Absolutely. Now for the home team, the Hazleton, the Cougars.
Coach Barletta leading the Cougars here tonight.
Yeah, Timmy doing a great job.
Let's see if they dim the lights like they did in the girls' game before this one.
I don't believe they do for the boys. Let's see.
Is this the Chicago Bulls coming out?
It is.
They look like the Indiana Hoosiers with those striped warm-up pants.
Luke Gennaro, a sophomore. Chris Catrone into the starting lineup for the Cougars now. And little Lopez. Khalid Morrison, the big man in the middle, Mike, standing 6'7".
He's the largest man in the gym tonight.
Dustin Guerra.
I almost feel like singing here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I know you said that many times.
I say, yeah.
Last couple games here.
And the District 4 playoffs in full effect. St. John Newman got a victory earlier today. The Muncie boys got a victory. South Williamsport girls knocked off defending state champion Mount Carmel.
Yeah, that's great for
girls
them.
action. So District 4, some really good action. And now the 2-4 sub-regional, and Morrison is going to jump with Beagle. And we are just about set to get underway here at Hazleton, and a great crowd here right below us. And Triple H's music playing. Time to play the game.
Let's get it on. In the wrestling world, we say get ready to rumble, correct?
That's what Michael Buffer would say.
That's right.
And the ball is controlled by Williamsport. Keenan Brown over to Klein. Here comes Keenan Brown, hip-high dribble now across the timeline. Williamsport in their road reds, where going from left to right on your screen. Hazleton coming out in the zone. Frierson over to Brown. Keenan Brown between his legs, left-handed dribble now over to Frierson. 3-ball on the way, high arcing, buried it. Elijah Frierson for 3.
It's a good way to start for the Millionaires. If they're going to stay in that zone, they got to stretch them out.
Yep. Here comes Gennaro across the timeline. Left-handed dribble now, switches over to the right.
A little high dribble on that, got away with it.
Over to Guerra. Guerra now back to Gennaro on that left wing extended. Over to Morrison, top of the key. Back over to Catrone. On the way, 3-ball, count it. Lopez for 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better, right?
Frierson spots up for 3.
Another one.
Right down the rabbit hole, Mike.
2 for 2 on his threes here to 6 points. That's a quick 6.
Here comes Gennaro. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. Both teams coming out guns a-blazing.
Yeah.
Loser goes home. There's no tomorrow.
We're shooting 1,000%. We'll see how long that holds up.
And they're going to get a hold there. Away from the ball, I believe. Let's see who the call is
It's
on.
underneath, I believe. Yeah, it was under the
It's on
basket.
Klein. It's on Ja'Kiah Klein. Lopez to inbound. Guerra for 3, no good.
First miss of the game.
And they're going to get a foul again on Williamsport.
No, it's on Hazleton. On Lopez.
On Lopez.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach Taylor yelling signals from the bench. Here comes the X-Man. Xavier Taylor bringing the ball up court. Across the timeline. Over to Brown. Brown back to Taylor. Swings it over to Klein. Frierson's been red hot here the first 2 minutes and a half, or quarter.
He's about ready to drive on the defense here.
Back over to Klein. Klein swings it back over to Brown. Trying to get Beagle posted up there. Frierson spin move, and they're going to...
Little too much.
Little too much there, and he got tangled up.
That was a Euro step plus.
6:14 to go in the opening quarter. 6-3. Williamsport leads on 2 3-pointers by Frierson. Here comes Guerra.
Williamsport's extending their man-to-man defense there, full court.
Over to Gennaro, back over to Catrone. Swings it back over to Guerra. Back over to Gennaro. Picks up his dribble. Now high pass as Guerra runs it down. Guerra now crosses over to the right hand. Ball held hip high by Catrone. Now over to Gennaro. Drives baseline to the rack, up and in.
Tough. And you got probably the two best athletes in the gym head-to-head here on Williamsport's end.
Guerra has a quick first step, 6'5", Williamsport. 5:36 to go in the first quarter as Taylor overlooks the chessboard. Now over to Klein. Klein swings it back over to Brown. He'll let a 3-ball go. That is short. Frierson crashes the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that is going to be Hazleton ball.
I think Williamsport got a break there. To me, it looked like it might have been over the back. So
yeah.
Frierson got a break here early on.
Gennaro up ahead to Guerra. Guerra swings it over. Catrone drives baseline. Defense by Klein.
Great ball
Lopez
movement.
lets a 3 go off the back iron.
That was great ball movement by the Cougars.
Cougars moved the ball really well. And Brown with the ball inside the Beagle, a little too high. And Gennaro comes down with the loose ball. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6-5 Williamsport leads. Thanks for joining us. Paul Bow alongside Mike Lundy here on Webb Weekly Live. 3-ball on the way for Catrone. No good. And a rebound pulled down by Frierson again.
Yeah, Klein would be okay. Just let that big guy shoot there for the Cougars. Until he makes it. Let him shoot till he makes it.
Back over to Klein. Klein swings it back over Frierson. Another three on the way. No good. Klein straight up, and they're going to get the over to back this time.
Yeah, that's the. They did catch that one. They missed the first one, but they got that one.
Four minutes, 32 seconds to go, first quarter. Here comes Gennaro. Over to Lopez. Lopez across the timeline, gives it back over to Luke. Luke out there by the volleyball spike line. Slams on the brakes, now kicks it over to the corner. Long three from the corner, count it.
That gives him 5. That gives Guerrera, it gets him 5 for the game so far.
Williamsport 2 subs looking to come in here. Hazleton by 2. Over to Frierson. Back over to Klein. Drop step down low, a little too hard. Throws it over the other side. Morrison pulls the boards. I can see him go right up with that one. Garrow with the ball being pressured by Brown. Williamsport got to be careful. They call a lot of touch fouls.
They're riding the body. They're pretty good. It's just a matter of time till they get one.
Back over to Gennaro. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. As he's being guarded by Frierson, now picks up his dribble over to Garrett. Catrone thought about a three. Over to Morrison, top of the key. Back over, long three. Counted again.
So that gives him 8.
Garrett's on fire. Give him 8 of the 11 Cougar points. Beagle, first time he's touched the ball. Now back over to Klein, back over to JJ. JJ picks up his dribble, and ball held over his head. Long three, Keenan Brown.
So the Millionaires have had 3 shots, all 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, it's raining threes.
They get a 5-second here, but they didn't catch it in time.
Catrone with the ball. Frierson gets a hand in the passing lane.
That could have been a little excitement there if he gets that steal. It's gone down the other end.
Catrone spots up, long three. That is short. Beagle gets position, but it is tipped out by Morrison, and it will be Millionaire ball. As now Fosnot and Whaley coming into the game for the Millionaires. Klein going to take a break.
Looks like they brought Sammy Guzman in there for the Cougars.
Yep. Sammy Guzman, great athlete. Played in the Hazleton Little League when I coached there.
There you go.
Him and his twin brother, Kevin.
Oh, is he on the team, Kevin? Or
Kevin plays football.
Plays football,
yeah,
okay.
Great family. Over to Beagle. Beagle on that left wing. Now back over to the X-Man. Inside to Fosnot. Fosnot in trouble. X-Man for three from the corner. No good. Beagle, nice rebound. Goes up high. Ball batted around like a pinball. And it's going to be Hazleton area ball.
Yeah, that was a 50-50. That could have gone either way.
2:17 to go in the first quarter here. Rapidly moving here at Hazleton area. Here comes Guerra.
Boy, does he push
it back over to Guzman.
He pushes the ball quick.
Over to Lopez. Lopez back to Gennaro. Back over to Guzman. 3 ball on the way again for Catrone. In and out. And Guzman hauls down the rebound. Long pass back out to the point. Back over to Sammy. Thought about a 3. No, picks it up. 1:49 to go. Clock moving. Hazleton showing good ball movement here.
Absolutely. They certainly swing the ball from side to side. And
Guzman with the ball. Oh, a lot of contact there.
Yeah, they're going to get Whaley with a foul on that. Yeah, they brought Whaley into the game. Whaley's Mr. Excitement for everybody. He does a nice job. And they brought Fosnot in to help with some size in the middle.
Guerra on the line. Shooting 67% for the year. First one up and first one is no good. 2 more subs in the game for Williamsport.
We got Keenan Brown and Zach Lake checking in for Williamsport.
Zach Lake's on my all-hair team.
Yeah. He's a great young man.
Got the good flow. Him and Beagle. Guerra, second one on the way is good.
Yeah, so what does that give him? Garrett gives him
That'll be 9.
9, yeah.
Brown with the ball inside to Fosnot, getting position. Had it poked away, muscled off the ball.
Caleb, that's great hustle
Good
by
hustle.
Caleb. But Caleb's got to come to the ball. That was a kind of a lazy pass into the inside to Caleb, and he kind of waited for the pass. He held position, but he didn't come get the ball, so it was easily taken from him.
1:18 to go.
We got a little pushing going on here. The referees just caught it.
Who was that, Brown?
Yeah, it was Keenan Brown and Guerra.
Exchanging pleasantries.
Yeah, he was saying hello.
Guerra fights him off. Now thinks in the corner. Guzman for three. No good, missed everything. Over to Whaley. Millionaires looking to run. Brown, a lot of hand checking going on out there.
Yeah, they let that bump go.
Brown, left wing extended. Back over to Lake. Lake swings it back to Fosnot. Fosnot, ball held high above his head. Over to Whaley. Oh, inside pass to Beagle at the doorstep.
Oh, he's got to finish. He's got to finish that.
I thought he was going to ram that one home.
He should have put it down, two-hand dunk, but he's got to go strong.
Speaking of going strong, King Kong Energy Drink is back on Amazon after selling out last month. King Kong Energy, it's endorsed by Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
We got to get you some King Kong Energy.
Yeah, I've never tried it, but Snoop Dogg was just at the halftime show.
Yeah. Beagle's first one is good. Second one is also good.
So that's Beagle's first 2 points of the game.
Over to Catrone.
And here goes Hazleton with their patented swing the ball, and everybody gets touches here.
In the game for Hazel area also Nikolai Santiago, number 2.
Yeah, I love these Hispanic names.
Yep.
Santiago, Lopez.
Good kids.
Yeah.
Gennaro with the ball, now backpedals. Back over to Guzman. Guzman over to Santiago. Oh, almost stolen by Lake. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Hazelton holding for one shot. Oh, back over to Santiago.
Yeah, he carried the ball.
Turned it over that time. 8 seconds, so Williamsport will get the final shot.
That was solid defense by the Millionaires. They really didn't give them a chance to drive, and when they did have a chance, obviously he turned it over. So here we go, 8 seconds.
Hazelton's going to have a token press. There's a long football pass to Brown. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Brown back over to Beagle. 3 seconds. Jumper from the elbow. No good. There's your horn. Ooh. Santiago came down hard on his ankle.
Yeah, it looks like he's all right.
1 quarter in the books. Hazleton 12 and Williamsport 11. We are commercial free. We're going to keep it right here. All right, let's check the Webb Weekly whiteboard for those first quarter stats. For Hazelton area, Guerra led the way with 9 points. Lopez had 3. That gives him a total of 12. For Williamsport, Frierson with the 2-3-6. Keenan Brown with 3. And J.J. Beagle with 2 free throws give him 2 points. Mike, no points in transition that first quarter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Williamsport didn't get out in transition, so Hazleton did their job. That was one of the keys for Hazleton, not allow that transition to happen. So that they did a fantastic job with Williamsport not allowing them to get up and down the court here.
Hey, 1 quarter in the books. Millionaires will be going from left to right again on your screen as Xavier Taylor will inbound.
And once again, a fantastic music here in between quarters.
You got the music generator. There you go.
I'm loving it.
Brown out there with the ball. Here comes the screen from Fosnot. Fights off now over to Frierson. Frierson back to Brown. Good defense by Gennaro. He's all over him. Brown from the foul line. Oh, he had Fosnot backdoor. Didn't see him. Back out to Whaley. George. Little fiddle and diddle there between the legs. Slams on the brakes. Back out to Caleb. And over to the X-Man. Taylor fights off the dribble. Back to Frierson. 7:26 to go in the half. Brown initiates the contact. Can't get it to fall. Frierson gets the rebound, and he's going to go to the line, and he can't get it to fall. Good second chance by Williamsport, Mike.
He just didn't. Again, we got to finish those little little bunnies, I guess you call them, those little inside jumpers. We got to finish them.
They are bunnies.
Very, very good offensive possession for Williamsport too. Coming out of the timeout there, moving the ball very, very well, and they got a great look, but just didn't finish.
Frierson, first one up is good. Elijah shooting right around 50% for the year, and he hits the first one.
That gives him 7 for the game so far. Ties the game.
Deadlocked here at 12. Second one on its way is no good. They're going to have a violation there.
Yeah, he stepped in the lane too quick. Frierson did, so it wouldn't have counted anyway if he made it.
Lopez inbound for Hazleton. Here's that full court press here by Williamsport. Williamsport going man here.
Yeah, Williamsport's dabbled a little bit of zone this year. It's worked out very, very well for them, but this is their patented defense here, man-to-man.
Historically, through the years, Williamsport been an all-man team.
Nice
pass down low to Morrison. Fosnop uses his body to body him up. Lopez drives from the elbow. Catrone pulls the string a little too hard. Nobody grabbed the ball.
I was getting worried on that one.
Little game of hot potato over to Elijah. Glides in the lane.
Good
Underneath,
block.
there's a block by Lopez.
Very nice block.
Here come the Cougars. 3-on-2 break. Back out to Gennaro.
You
Gennaro
can't leave
spots
him.
up for 3.
Ooh, they got lucky. They left the shooter there.
Neither team shooting well from the field. They're going to get a blocking call there on, is that on Catrone or Gennaro? It's on Gennaro.
Yeah, Gennaro. That could have gone either way, too. That was kind of a 50-50. But he was moving, and he stopped the progress of Keenan Brown coming up the side of the court.
Yep, Brown will trigger the inbound. Chest high pass over to Frierson. Now back to Keenan. Keenan with the ball. Right-handed dribble, now picks it up over to Elijah. Frierson between his legs dribbles. Oh, explodes to the rack. Gets it to fall.
There's a finish.
Give him 11.
That's his first 2-point bucket of the game.
Long pass over to Gennaro. Lopez for 3 from the corner. That's short. Morrison, good position underneath. Sanitation work by Morrison. Lays it up and in. He got position, Mike. Laid it right in. That's 6'7".
Yeah.
You can't teach size.
No, sir. And that's his first basket of the game. So the Millionaires have done a nice job keeping him off the glass there.
Mirror image here on the scoreboard. 14 apiece. 5:46 to go in the half. Clock running. Brown being guarded by Gennaro. Over to Frierson. He's had the hot hand. Elijah spin move in the paint. Off the window. No good. Good rebound underneath by Fosnot. Missed a bunny. And Catrone pulls it down. Here come the Cougars. Guerra.
Wow, quick.
Broke him down
Quick.
and in.
Very quick. What's that, 11 for him, I believe.
Give him 11. Whaley over to Frierson. Spots up high arcing 3. In and out.
There you go. Go up with it. There you go.
Ball blocked by Morrison again.
And the Millionaires are blowing their chances here. There's so many chances inside, and they're blowing them.
Guerra back over to Catrone. Catrone right-handed dribble, long pass. Frierson goes for the steal. Into the hands of Lopez. Gennaro drives, has it poked, had his pocket picked, and it's going to stay here with the Cougars with 4:51 to go in the half.
Yeah, we got J.J. Beagle coming back in the game to give Caleb Fosnot a break.
Williamsport is getting the rebounds, but they got to put the biscuit in the basket.
Yeah, they got to finish. That bottom line is they got to finish.
16-14, Hazleton leads. 4:46 to go in the half. Very evenly played game. Oh, nice no-look pass. Off the assist from Catrone.
Morrison picking up his 4th point.
Averages 7 a game. 18-14, Hazleton by 4. Williamsport used to these close games. They played them close all year. Taylor. Beagle caught in bad position there, but laid it up and in.
Yeah, we got JJ finally. We got a finish on the basket.
And he got it caught with his back to the basket.
Right, that's his 4th point.
4:12 to go in a half. 18-16 game. Great game here in Hazleton area. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us. Guerra, long 3.
Oh, that's an and 1 chance for a 4-point play.
He's been on fire.
That's 14 already for the game, and here's a chance for a 4-point play.
Garrett, team leading scorer, 16 points a game for the Cougars. He's come to play tonight.
Yeah, the Millionaires need to find an answer for him. There it is, completes the 4-point play.
3 3-pointers from behind the arc. And Hazleton leads by 6.
So we got to have another good basket from Wayne. There's a lot of contact tonight, and they're letting it go.
Whaley, he's trapped over to Frierson, 3:47 to go in a half. Back over to Taylor, now back to Elijah. Coach Taylor wants a timeout, 30-second timeout. I can't blame him.
Yeah, just regroup. They got Zach Lake coming off the bench, coming back in, checking in the game here.
.342 to go here, right before the half. All right, here, 3:42 to go. 6-point Hazleton lead. Zach Lake back into the ball game. Over to Brown. Brown over to Whaley. George takes it over to Keenan. Long three on the way, no good. Ball batted around again, into the hands. Nobody back for Williamsport. Gennaro lays it up, misses the bunny. Pass down low, comes in the hands of Beagle.
Wow.
Millionaires looking to run.
And they got a break there.
Keenan Brown to the rack, can't finish. Beagle has it rejected.
6-7. That wasn't Morrison, was it? No.
Guerra, Lake out guarding him, 3:08 to go in the half. Junior Coste into the game also for Hazleton. Junior into the corner. On that left wing, back out to Gennaro. Gennaro being guarded closely by Whaley. Chest high pass over to Guerra, now back over to Gennaro, 2:47 to go. Hazleton taking their time. Guerra, he has been absolutely on fire. Lopez, top of the key. Guerra cutting from the elbow. Count it. Give him 17.
Yeah, Millionaires need to find an answer to shut him down. They did a nice job running him off a screen, and really he had a wide open look.
8-point lead for Hazleton. Brown for three. Count it, Keenan Brown.
That's his second three of the game. That gives him 6.
Give him 6. There's a turnover by that Millionaire defense. Brown. Oh, another block.
Again, could have gone either way, but.
Yep. 2:10 to go before the half. Mile a minute action here in Hazleton.
I think we have a timeout on the
I think
floor.
Hazleton's going to take a timeout here. Slow it down. Coach Barletta not happy at all. Full timeout here. We'll gather some stats. We'll be right back. All right, here, let's get some stats from our Webb Weekly whiteboard here for Hazleton area. Guerra leading the way with 17 points, Morrison with 4, and Lopez with 3. For Williamsport, Frierson with 9, Brown with 6, and J.J. Beagle with 4. Mike, Williamsport has had a lot of chances under the basket. They're letting a lot of bunnies go.
Yeah, they're not finding the hole every time, and they're getting there. They're getting the shots. They're doing what they have to do. They're just not falling. But the big key right now is Guerra. I mean, he's just almost unstoppable right now. And Hazleton's doing a great job running him off of screens and just getting wide open looks.
Brown will inbound under their basket. He will trigger with 2:10 to go. Lake comes through, swings it over to Zach. Zach over to Frierson at the elbow, now backpedals. Back over to Brown. Brown's going to direct traffic here with 2 minutes to go in the half and a 5-point Hazleton lead. Brown broke him down over to Frierson. Thought about a three. Frierson, nice spin move off the window, up and in.
Great move by Mr. Frierson.
Give him 11. 24-21. Millionaires on a 5-point run here.
Almost a steal there at the top of the top of the court there.
Gennaro drives to the lane, up and in.
That's his first points of the game.
Coach Taylor not happy at all about that as everyone's standing around. Whaley for three. That's short. Frierson runs down the loose ball, but into the hands of Lopez, and he stepped on the line.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was Guerra.
Yeah, he got maybe a little help out of bounds by Mr. Whaley, but that's all right.
Mike, 1:24 to go in the half. Williamsport down 5 with the ball. Very important possession here for the Millionaires.
Yeah, they got to, get a 2, get a 3, doesn't matter. But, definitely got to cut the lead here before we go into halftime.
I'd like to see them try to work the ball down to J.J. Beagle. He has that size advantage down there, and he's so athletic in the post.
Yeah.
Over to Lake. Lake now back to Whaley. Whaley swings it cross court to Brown. Down in that left corner. Brown, long cross court pass to Lake, back over to Whaley, and they're going to get him for steps. Every time I see a long cross court pass, I told Jim this last night, my heart goes in my throat.
Yeah, and that's not the possession the Millionaires were looking for.
X-Man back into the game.
Along with Santiago for the Cougars.
Here comes Gennaro across the timeline over to Catrone. Catrone left-handed dribble now switches over. Over to Santiago, back over to Gennaro. Gennaro only a sophomore running the point for this varsity team. Back to Chris Catrone now, right wing. Swings over to the top of the key, back over to Santiago. 42 seconds to go, clock moving back out to Gary. He's had the hot hand as he has 17 in the first half for the Cougars. Hazleton's content here, holding for one shot, it looks like.
Yeah, and they're going to, again, probably look for Guerra to get an open look here.
Frierson on Guerra now. Backdoor cut by Santiago, and there it is. Yeah. Oh, and missed the bunny there. Beagle there, 20 seconds to go. Millionaires looking to push it. Whaley glides in. Once again, Frierson at the doorstep, up and no good again.
They've missed 2 layups, bang, bang, right there. And then they commit a foul, so that's like 3 negatives right there. There's my math coming in. Missed 2 layups and commit a foul.
11 seconds to go. Williamsport missing a lot of shots underneath.
Well, hopefully at halftime they'll make the adjustments and they'll finish those the second half.
Well, Coach Taylor, hands crossed, not happy at all. Here comes Gennaro. Across the timeline, being guarded by Taylor. Into the hands of Guerra. 2 seconds. 1, and he's blocked by Frierson at the horn. He heaves it up, and it's will not count anyway. We've reached the half. Hazleton 26.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
And Williamsport 21. Yeah, Guerra's slow getting up.
He's still down.
We don't need him to get hurt.
No, that would not be.
And he's holding his right knee.
Yeah, that would not be good for Hazleton.
No, that is not good at all.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Trainer out to help him out.
And his teammates are concerned, obviously, for good reason.
He's going to need help getting off the court.
Yeah,
you hate to see this at any level.
Absolutely.
It looks like a cramp, though. They're rubbing his calf.
Well, they're shifting his knee around right now. Yeah, they're playing with that right knee right now.
Well, hey, we reached the half. We're going to compile some snaps, and we'll be right back. All right, we are at the half here at Hazleton area. Hazleton area with a 14-10 quarter in that second quarter now leads Williamsport 26-21. But the story of this game, number 22, Josiah Guerra, helped off on the last play of the half. He had to be helped to the bench, out to the locker room, by coaches. And it's interesting to see if he comes out. But, hey, let's hope the young man is okay. He was absolutely on fire the first half. 17 points to lead the Cougars. For the Cougars, Morrison had 4, Lopez 3, and Luke Gennaro with 2, give them a running total of 26 for Williamsport. The story with Williamsport, Mike, is putting the biscuit in the basket.
Oh, my heavens, they've had all kinds of chances, all kinds of looks. They just need to finish.
Yeah, and we've seen this all year with Williamsport. You know, they seem to play better in the second half, but Coach Taylor not happy at all about that first half.
No, and we mentioned it earlier, part of it, they didn't get out in transition at all. I don't think they had one transition basket, maybe. Maybe one.
They might have had one.
Maybe
Brown
one.
had, I believe, one. No, it's been the Frierson show, 11 points. Brown has 6, Beagle has 4. I mean, that's basically it for Williamsport. And you're not seeing the typical Williamsport ball movement that we usually see. And, you know, they came out, they hit a couple three-pointers, but the inside game has been non-existent for the Millionaires.
No, it really hasn't. And they've shot well from the outside.
Yeah.
But you're right. We just got to finish. Williamsport's got to finish inside.
Yeah, and that's going to be the key to second half. And for Hazleton, I mean, holding Williamsport to 21 points, not letting them run. And we said that as one of our keys to the game, not letting them run.
Right.
And Hazleton should be coming out in the court momentarily, and all eyes will be on number 22.
Yeah, let's hope the young man's okay. You hate to see that at any level. You hate to see somebody go down with an injury. And when they're looking at a knee, that's tough to overcome if it's a knee. That's going to be tough on Mr. Guerra.
Hey, wait, while we're at the half here, let's thank our staff. Rizzo and Jim Webb, 9 years live streaming together. I'm happy to be here for 5 of them. Mike, we're happy to have you on board, and want to thank everybody here so far doing their job. Isaac made a wrong turn. He was supposed to be in Williamsport at the wrestling, but he showed up for Williamsport at the basketball game in Hazleton, and he lives in Williamsport.
Right, and he got Williamsport, one part of Williamsport correct. But
yeah, and at least he has his shoes on and his jacket tonight.
Yeah, he has shoes, and he had to make a pit stop to his car to get some snacks there, but he's doing a great job in the camera.
Yeah, but he's running the camera. Iron Mike Lundy here, you're doing double duty. You're doing stats, and you're doing the color commentary, and Cam always keeping us legal, making us sound great. And also a thanks to Hazleton area. Thanks to Freddie Barletta for the accommodations here, and he was so helpful during the week and instrumental in getting us up here to do our first live broadcast of a Hazleton game at Hazleton area. And hey, I'll take all I can get. I live 2 minutes from here. It's not like that hour-and-a-half ride we take every time. So for once, guys, I got a short trip.
We've reversed it. So we're in your hometown, and normally you come to our hometown. So
yeah, but next week's going to be a busy week on Webb Weekly Live. And, you know, with Newman winning and Loyal Sock winning and then Loyal Sock girls winning and South girls winning, there's a lot of games to be played yet here in District 4, and I'm sure we'll have a bunch of them on Webb Weekly Live. And about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go before the second half. And
I'm looking for number 22 over there.
I do not see him.
Well, he's coming now. He's got a pretty good limp to him. He's got a knee brace or something on.
Yeah, he's limping pretty good, noticeably here, as that right knee is taped up. And the problem isn't running with that; it's when you have to push off,
right, or stop suddenly.
And he's just you could just see him there.
Yeah,
and they're giving him the ball, and he's trying to test it out. Hey, he's a competitor. He's going to give it a go here. Coach Barletta over checking him out.
Yeah, he can rest tomorrow. He can definitely take the rest and rest up tomorrow, but let's hope he can go the second half here.
Yeah, about 1 minute to go. And the problem is you overcompensate when you have a knee injury on that other knee.
Yeah, and it's always it's a mental thing. It's always sitting in the back of your head there that you're worried about it and thinking about it instead of maybe thinking about the game.
A fan coming up here in our booth here.
Yeah, it's Gary Seiler, a good friend of mine from back home in Williamsport.
Oh, he's a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a Williamsport guy?
Yep. Speaking of Williamsport, we had a shout-out here from Missouri, some friends of ours from Williamsport. John and Suzette Myers are listening to us live out in Missouri.
We always give a shout out to Grandma Lipson. She's always listening. I believe she's out in Colorado or somewhere out there.
That's right, yeah. Yep. Mrs. Lipson, yep.
Yep. Jim asked me if Grandma Lipson's real. I said, of course she is.
Yes, she is, yep. Her daughter Carol is the mother of Caleb Fosnot.
Yep. They always give us praise there, and we thank everybody. And like I said, in Williamsport, Sean McCann's always so gracious to us, and same thing with Coach Taylor. And
yeah, we got great folks in Williamsport, and finding out we have some pretty good folks here in Hazleton as well.
Yeah.
Not to mention you too, but, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
We're recognizing one of the Hazleton wrestlers. I didn't catch the name.
Yeah, we're up pretty high here, so it's hard to hear the PA announcer. And Hazleton will inbound.
And here we go. We got 16 minutes.
Lopez will inbound 16 minutes, and someone is going to play at the Mohegan Sun Arena next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, as the championship game.
On the big stage.
It'll either be against Scranton or Wilkes-Barre. And Keenan Brown got lucky there because they were going to call a foul on him.
I thought that was the call, but they called they called it for a carry. So a turnover coming out, start the second half.
Guerra noticeably limping, jogging up the court.
Yeah, it may slow him down a little bit. Maybe. We'll see.
See what they do. They're going to come out in their zone again.
Yeah,
X-Man's calling a play there. He just gave the cross sign.
It's like a little 1-3-1 zone from the Cougars.
See if they try to post up Guerra there. Klein back into the ball game too. Here's the alley-oop to Beagle.
And once again, not a fit there. Just can't finish. They set up their patented alley-oop to Beagle play, and they came up a little short. Hopefully Ja'Kai Klein can get a couple points here.
I like Ja'Kai, good player. Only a junior, 6'3", athletic body. Really likes to bang around in there. First one up and first one's good.
And that's his first point of the game.
Not known for his scoring, but just the muscle in there.
Yeah, he's a presence. I mean, he's
got that lean muscle.
He's a big boy in the middle there.
Second one on its way is no good, but it comes down to the hands of Taylor. Taylor back out to Frierson, now back over to Keenan Brown. Brown in the right wing extended, now backpedaling. Hip-high dribble. Picks up his dribble, bounce pass over to Taylor, now back to Brown. Launches a three, count it.
Money.
1 point ball game.
That's his third three of the game, Paul.
4-0 run by by Williamsport here to start the third quarter. And there's that pressure.
Yeah, Keenan Brown with 9 points, 3 threes on the game. And Millionaires thought they had a turnover there, but it must have been off one of the Millionaires.
Yeah, we can't see it from where we are here. Lopez inbounds to Gennaro. Luke, sophomore, good-looking ball player, out to Morrison. Morrison distributes the ball over to Catrone. Catrone left wing extended back to Lowe. Nice pass in the lane there. Gennaro pulls it down, long three, and you can see he had no legs there.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Guerra's definitely hurting. They had Frierson on a breakout. They didn't see him.
They got him the ball now. Look out.
Frierson jump stop off the window hard into the hands of Klein. No batted out to Taylor. Over to Beagle. Beagle's going to launch that three. No water in the pool. Missed everything.
Well, Ja'Kai Klein, the big man down low, he's there ready to go. So let's see if he can go to the line here and finish a couple more points off.
They had Frierson Mike on that breakout. They saw him a little too late.
Here comes a sub for the Cougars. You wonder if they're going to take Guerra out here.
I'd give him a break, I think. Oh, ball rolls off the rim.
Nope, they're going to leave him in.
He's talking to Frierson there, having a little conversation. Now Klein has to hit 1 out of 2 here. Don't come away empty. For Ja'Kai, shorts that one, and he gets the roll. And
it's his second point of the
game. We are tied here at 26. 5-0 run by Williamsport.
Yeah, good start to the second half of the Millionaires.
And there's that
little
trap.
Zone press coming out now.
They're going to call a walk there, and Guerra walked with it.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the legs, Paul.
No, I mean, trust me, someone who has a knee injury,
I
have a hard enough time getting up the steps.
Yeah, he's just pointing to his knee to the coach.
Frierson put the ball over to Brown. Brown across the timeline distributes over to Taylor. Taylor back to Keenan, spot up 3. Off the back iron, Taylor crashes the boards. Nobody boxed out for Hazleton. Up and in the X-Man.
Yeah, the little Euro step there for Xavier.
Williamsport with their first lead in a long time.
And the impressive part is he took it right at the big man, Morrison. Took it right at him.
Oh, you're not going to intimidate Taylor.
No.
Over to Guzman, now across the timeline. Hazleton's going to call a timeout now.
Yeah.
Wise timeout by Coach Barletta.
Absolutely.
Millionaires on a 7-0 run here to start the third quarter, leading by 2.
So it's at halftime, or at the timeout there, the trainer did a quick change. They came out and took the wrap off of Guerra's knee. So let's see if maybe that slowed him up, and hopefully he's good to go. We just hate to see the young man hurt.
Yeah, we hate to see it. Like I said, a senior, heart and soul of this Cougar team.
Absolutely.
Guzman with the ball left wing now, back over to Gennaro. Gennaro, I really like the way he plays the point control. There's flashes to the hole, and he got a foul. And
that call was a little late there on that one.
It's going to be on. Williamsport does not have a 23. It's on Frierson.
That's 2 on Frierson.
Guerra at the line.
I always tell the boys, they give you 5 for a reason. He's all right. It's only 2.
First one up, first one's good.
That's his first points of the second half.
Shout out to the Duke listening, Iron Mike. Duke listening up in the Duke's dungeon over cousin of Paul Bose.
There we go.
Shout out to the Duke, he always tunes in.
So we got tack on 2 more for Guerra.
He got 19. And we are deadlocked again, 28 apiece, 5:25 to go in the third quarter. And Brown overlooks the chessboard again. And he gets it over to Taylor. Now back to Klein, top of the key, over to Brown. He'll take that all day. That's short. Beagle gets a rebound inside. Over to Frierson. Frierson trying to clear some space. Back over to Taylor. That just
could be red ball.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be Hazleton ball. Nope, they're going to give it to Williamsport.
He threw it out of bounds, and great hustle by both teams.
My view was obstructed by Isaac's head.
And what a great haircut he has too.
Isaac or
Isaac,
okay.
yeah. Oh,
Frierson the inbound. Brown got taken down over to Klein. On the right wing now back to Taylor. Nice little shake and bake move, and he lost it as Guerra picked his pocket.
Well, Guerra seemed to pick up a step after he took that knee brace
Three
off.
ball on the way. That's long. They're going to get a push by Guzman in the back.
That's a good call.
Guerra looks better to me without the knee brace on.
Absolutely. He seemed to be a little loose and a little more free, it seems to be playing a little bit better.
Maybe the more it loosens up from, the better off it'll be. You know what I mean? Over to Beagle. Beagle hands it back to Brown. Brown directing traffic. Here comes that Hazleton trap. Beagle tips the ball into the hands of the X-Man. Beagle, bounce pass. Klein at the doorstep, up and in.
Very nice pass, J.J. Beagle.
Beagle distributes the Klein. Millionaires by 2. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Morrison back to Gennaro. Gennaro across the timeline. Left-handed dribble now over to Catrone. Over to Guerra. Spots up for 3. That's short. Klein with thing into the hands. Frierson.
This could be some fireworks.
Showtime!
There it is.
One-handed dunk by Elijah Frierson. And the Williamsport student section has come unglued here at Hazleton area. Frierson went up high, Mike, and he laid that one down.
One-handed, and again, he struggled with that one-handed dunk all season, but here we go. Millionaires are picking up their intensity.
Frierson they're going to call a jump ball here. That's a good call.
That's a great call, actually. Very good call.
and it's going to stay with the Millionaires. Let's take a deep breath here. 4-point Millionaire lead as Frierson electrified this Williamsport crowd.
Yeah, and he tried to go for another great play there, but we had a great vantage point from up here, and that was a very nice call by the officials.
Yes, good call. Very well called game here.
Yes,
very well officiated game. Santiago into the game. Keenan Brown to inbound. Got Klein over in the corner. Back over to Keenan. Keenan spot away, fade away three. Ball curls off the rim. Morrison hauls another rebound. Frierson went to pick his pocket. Cougars have numbers. Gennaro up, throws it over the other side of the basket. Guerra caught it too far underneath. And back out to Luke. Cougars looking to reset. Over to Santiago. Drives, baseline. Dishes at the doorstep, Catrona, but they're going to call a foul, Mike, on the floor.
Yeah, I think it happened before the shot on the other side, so it wasn't even.
It's going to be on Klein.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his third. Jakaya playing a really, really game. Kay was going to come in and give him a blow.
Yeah, Fosnot and Whaley are coming back in. Give Xavier a breather.
Big fan of Jakaya Klein. Tough kid.
Yeah, he's played well tonight.
Over to Guerin, now back to Gennaro. Over to Catrone, swings it left wing into the corner. Back out to Guerra. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Being guarded by Frierson. Gennaro spots up for three. He led this team with 41 three-pointers on the season.
And that's his first three of the game.
Give him another one tonight.
That's his 5th point and first three. Oh, Mr. Guerra, I think, is going to pick that one up. Right there at half court. Yep.
Well, you know what, Mike, too, when you're injured a little bit and you're trying to slide your feet, you'll reach a little bit more, as we said, compensating.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's going to be a foul.
His 2nd foul of the game.
Not a bad foul, though, because Millionaires could have had numbers there.
Right.
Into Brown again. Brown, little mid-range jumper. Peels off the rim. Rebound, Beagle had it slapped out of his hands.
Again, he's got to be strong in there, JJ. Be strong, JJ.
Guerra puts it on his hip. And that came down, and that's Whaley. Whaley to Frierson. Frierson to the hole. And he is fouled.
Once again, they don't finish, Paul. Great job taking it to the rack, but, man, one of these guys, they have to fall. They have to start falling.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and Elijah Frierson to the line.
You missed that one. Yeah. So he's got 11 right now. No, I'm sorry.
13.
13, sorry.
That's all right. Short.
He still has 13.
Oh, he
tipped it to the
Whaley had
Hazleton.
Good position, and he tipped it. Hazleton looking to take the lead now, 32-31. 2:53 to go. Clock moving in the third quarter as Gennaro comes off the screen. Swings it over to Guerin, now back over to Luke, top of the key. Back over to Santiago, swings it back to Catrone. Thought about the three. Nice pass inside to Morrison. Morrison kicks it back to Catrone. Head fake, drives baseline. Dishes one too many passes there. Santiago runs down the loose ball. And up ahead to Beagle. 1-on-2. Jeff backs it out. Now over to Whaley. Oh, nice give back to Brown.
Oh, my goodness. Another missed layup, Paul Bowe.
Oh, and sloppy play on both ends here.
Absolutely. So Lopez checks back in for the Cougars. And we had, looks like Xavier checked in for the Millionaires.
I think Lake's coming in also.
Zach Lake looks like he's checking in. Looks like a timeout's coming here.
We got a timeout. We're going to calculate some stats, and we'll be back. All right, for Hazleton, Guerra with 19 points leads the way. Gennaro with 5 for Williamsport, the leaders. Frierson with 13 and Keenan Brown with 9, all from behind the arc for Brown. Pass over to Gennaro, backs it up, 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Williamsport by 1 in a nip and tuck game here. Gennaro, bounce pass into Catrone, backs his way in. Good defense, straight up by the Millionaires. Forced a turnover. Whaley looking to run. Whaley to Lake. Lake up again, missed the buddy again.
Another missed layup. This could haunt the Millionaires if they keep continuing to miss these, obviously, but they've missed so many, left so many points, just left them out there.
Catrone for 3, that's long. Lake goes straight up, but the ball batted around. It's going to stay with Hazleton.
You know, as I say, Catrone has not hit a basket yet, and the Millionaires be smart. Just let him shoot until he makes one.
Well, he hit a couple three-pointers last game, and like I said, he's not on tonight at all.
Right.
Gennaro. Lake not happy about that at all. Sliding his feet. Good defense on the right wing now to Guerra. Guerra, left-handed dribble, now picks up his dribble. High pass over to Lopez. Lopez in the post, kicks it back. Lopez drives, dishes back to Gennaro. Three-pointer on the way. Guerra gets the loose ball and up and in.
That gives him, what, 19 for the game?
21.
21, yeah, that's right.
Johnson Guerra putting on a clinic here over to Lake, almost threw it away. Hazleton now by 1. Well, last minute to play in the third quarter. Over to Taylor, Taylor over to Brown. Keenan Brown being guarded by Gennaro. Brown kicks it back and once again throws the ball away.
Unforced turnovers, missed layups. They will haunt the coach.
Santiago checking into the game. Frierson coming back in.
It's probably good Coach Taylor doesn't have any hair. He'll probably be turning gray here this game.
1 point Hazleton lead. Here comes Gennaro across the timeline. 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. Over to Catrone. Back over to Guerra.
Again, you got to love that matchup. Frierson on Guerra.
Over go. Went for the steal as Brown. He got to hustle back as the Cougars have the man advantage, and they just threw it away with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, part of the problem with Williamsport and they're going for all these steals, they always go with the wrong hand. They're going with the so if you, in other words, if you go past them and you're trying to get that steal, you have no hand to be back for defense. So they're going with they should be going with the inside hand. They keep going with the outside hand, and they're getting beat, and then you go right by them. It's too
17
easy.
seconds to go. Williamsport looking for the last shot. Down 1. 10 seconds to go. Brown breaking down, drives to the basket, and he is fouled. With 4 seconds to go, Lake coming in. You're going to have an offense-defense substitution. Probably going to see Frierson come out because I believe he has 2 fouls as Lake's waiting to check in.
And that's 4 fouls.
On Lopez.
Yeah, 4 fouls on Mr. Lopez.
First one up, first one off the rim, and Brown a 75% free throw shooter.
So we could add missed free throws to the mess here with the Millionaires. The unforced turnovers, missed layups, missed free throws.
Brown's second one is good, and we are tied at 33. Lake coming in, Brown coming out.
That gives Brown 10 points for the game.
And Williamsport with that token press. Guerra at the horn, spots up for 3, in and out.
So fast, he's so fast.
Well, 3 quarters in the books here at Hazleton area. Nothing is settled. Mirror image on the scoreboard, 33-33. We'll be back with the fourth. All right, let's check the Webb Weekly stats after 3 quarters. 33-33, a 12-7 quarter in favor of Williamsport. Guerra for Hazleton area leading the way with 21 points. Gennaro with 5, Morrison with 4, Lopez with 3. More importantly, 3 fouls for Lopez. For the Millionaires, Frierson 13, Brown 10, Klein 4, Beagle 4, and Taylor 2. 8 minutes, Iron Mike, to settle it all. Who's going to the Mohegan Sun Arena?
Yeah, this has been as advertised. It's been a great contest against 2 athletic teams.
And only one team will qualify from this District 2, District 4 sub-regional for the state playoffs. That's a story for another day. As Catrone gets the ball left wing, being guarded by Klein, now over to Santiago. At the top of the key now, back over to Guerra. Guerra over to Catrone. Back over to Gennaro.
It's Hazleton with their controlled offense, doing a great job moving the ball.
And they like to play that half-court game. Santiago, mid-range jumper, no good.
There's nobody crashing the boards for Hazleton.
And Beagle hauls down a rebound. 7:25 to go in the ball game. We are tied here at 33. Brown, the senior, trying to take over. Frierson in there, and it's going to stay with Hazleton as it's poked away. Far away from us as we could not see who tipped it. I think it was Santiago.
Yeah, that was a great pass into Frierson, but he just couldn't handle it, and it was tipped away.
And Beagle trying to direct traffic there as he's moving Klein. Over to Brown. Brown on that right wing. Brown, top of the key, foul line jumper. That's short. Rebound Taylor. Taylor throws it away. Over to Guerra. Guerra break it in. Oh, comes off the rim.
That was a great block, though, by Beagle.
Millionaires got numbers. 4-on-2 break. Brown, coast to coast, finger roll up and in. Keenan Brown showing that senior leadership, and the Millionaires by 2.
That gives Brown 12 for the game. But no, J.J. Beagle hustled like crazy to get back there and block that shot.
Catrone over to Gennaro. Gennaro down low. Santiago uses his body. Over to Gennaro. Spin move. Got himself trapped there, and that's going to be off Hazleton. Frierson with the good defense.
Yeah, they denied the baseline there and stopped him right on the baseline. He had nowhere to go.
Value each possession, teams here, both teams. 6:30 to go. We got a good one here from Hazleton area. Ball Iron Mike Lundy, thanks for spending your Saturday night with us here on WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. Taylor back over to Brown. Brown's really stepped up his game here the second half. Back over to the X-Man. Swings it over to Beagle, top of the key now, back over to Frierson. Boy, Frierson's quick.
Yeah, and he had the lane, too, if he would take it.
Chest high pass to Klein. Klein over to Beagle. And Beagle lost it off his leg.
Another unforced turnover. Coach Taylor not happy.
A good time out here by Coach Taylor. He's not happy at all.
Yeah, he's upset with the grabbing of the shirts up top there with different players, and we got a 30.
All right, we are back here at Hazleton area, and the clock just struck 9 o'clock. 5:59 here to go in someone's season. And Williamsport leads by 2 as Hazleton walks the ball up the court. That is Gennaro.
Yeah, Mr. Excitement for the Millionaires, George Whaley checked in at that timeout. So
I heard he plays a pretty good quarterback also.
Yeah, he does all right in the football field. So does Mr. Frierson.
Over to Morrison. Morrison over to Catrone, being guarded by Frierson. Now back off left wing over to Gennaro. Gennaro back over to Guerra. Guerra with the ball, drives, kicks it back out to Catrone, and to launch another 3. And you can see he hesitated on that, Mike.
Yeah, and again, let him shoot till he makes one. That's how if I were coaching, I'd say let him shoot. Let the young
That's
man
a confidence thing.
Yeah.
You want to see him knock one down here to get that confidence back, but you can see he hesitated on that.
Yeah, he definitely did. I'm sure he's thinking about it.
Yeah, good young man. Nice kid. You know he's a water polo state champion?
I think you had said that. That's amazing.
Absolutely. What a transition, huh?
Yeah, I'd say. Mr. Lopez checking back in the game. Now, he does have 4 fouls, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
See if Williamsport goes to post him up.
Right
They
here
got
would be the
Beagle
chance.
underneath. Yeah, see if, who's that? Whaley with the
Yeah,
ball. See
Whaley.
if Whaley goes take him.
Yep, here we go.
Whaley, left-handed dribble. Lopez giving him room. Ball batted around again. And they're going to get a foul here on Williamsport.
Well, what I don't understand, again, the referee's been very good all game, but the ref from the far side called that. There was a ref right in front of the play. It was just a great hustle play, and the ref in front of it didn't make the call, but the guy on the far side made the call. So Zach Lake checks in and gives George Whaley a break.
Lopez over to Gennaro. Gennaro across the timeline, under 5 minutes to go. Over to Guerra. Guerra's been lights out here, 21 points on the night. Morrison swings it back over to Lopez. Lopez being guarded by Taylor on that left wing. Now swings it back over to Catrone. Catrone picks up his dribble. Here comes that Williamsport pressure into Lopez. Kick out to the corner. Guerra, head fake, drives right around him, gets Beagle up in the air, and they're going to get him for a foul.
I'll tell you, again, we are high up top here, but wow, that was may I steal Jim's gangster block? That was a great block.
You can say gangsta slap. That's not patented by Jim.
That's his trademark slogan. I don't know if I can take that. Somebody just got a warning here, too, I think.
I think Coach Taylor got a warning.
You got a warning?
Guerra at the line to shoot a pair.
You don't see the warnings called too often.
Shooting 67%. First one up, first one good. Give him 22 on the night. Low-scoring game here in Hazleton area. A lot of missed bunnies.
Oh, plenty.
Second one on the way, and we are tied at 35. 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go here.
And that's 23 for Mr. Guerra.
Brown fiddles and diddles, drives to the basket, little scoop up and under in. Keenan Brown taking over.
That's 14 for Mr. Brown.
2-point Williamsport lead, 4:09 to go. Gennaro with the ball on that left wing, now over to Catrone, over to Lopez. Lopez coming off the screen, now back to Gennaro. 4 minutes even to go. Bounce pass in low to Morrison, and it is tipped away by Beagle. It'll stay here with the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Georgie didn't, or no, it was Keenan didn't hustle after that ball. I think he thought it was tipped out by the Cougars.
Over to Guerra. Guerra now back to Gennaro, top of the key. 3:53 to go. Gennaro, nice bounce pass in low. Morrison, and count it.
And that's how you finish. Mr. Morrison said, I will show you how to finish. That's his 6th point of the game.
And he will go to the line trying to give Hazleton a lead with 3:50 to go. What a game here, Mike.
Absolutely. And again, we knew it was going to be filled with athletes, but a lot of missed opportunities, perhaps on both ends.
Oh, absolutely. Morrison at the line and
stays tied.
But
great hustle by
Guerra walked on that one. They're going to call a walk. Good defense by Zach Lake as he pressured him.
That was tremendous, but I'm not sure that was a travel. I don't know. Again, we're way up top here, so it's a tough for us.
For the most part, it's been a pretty well officiated game. So 6 team fouls for Hazleton, 5 for Williamsport, and Brown's been taken over. Keenan back to Lake. Lake over to Frierson. Frierson spins it back over to Zach. 3:30 to go, back to Keenan. Everything's going to run through number 3. Foul line jumper, doesn't get the roll. Rebound Morrison. Over to Guerra. Guerra's going to walk it up the court now. 3:20 to go in the ball game. We are deadlocked here at 37.
Yeah, and you don't want empty possessions up and down the court here right now.
And Williamsport's been involved in 3 or 4 buzzer beaters this season. Frierson stole it. Frierson looking to explode. Splits down the middle, little Euro step up and in.
Yeah, little Euro step.
Coach Taylor, timeout. He's very vocal here on this timeout. They're going to take a full timeout.
That's
All right, 2:58 to go in the ball game. Williamsport clinging to a 2-point lead. Hazleton ball.
And we had Ja'Kiah Klein checking in that timeout for the Millionaires.
And Gennaro up ahead to Catrone. Catrone back to Luke, 2:50 to go. Taylor all over him. Probably the best defensive player on the Williamsport team. Brown now on Guerra. Senior on senior. 2:40 to go. Catrone's been quiet all night. Lopez with the ball. Spots up from the foul line as Gennaro doesn't get it to roll. Ball batted around and Brown comes down with it.
Yeah, that was a big possession for Hazleton, but a very nice defensive stop for the Millionaires.
Here comes Brown, walks it up the court, 2:21 to go. Williamsport in no hurry. The senior, Brown, overlooks the chessboard again, explodes. Now back out. Here comes the double team over to Frierson. Frierson dribbles back over to Taylor. Taylor drives right to the hole, explodes, lays it up and in. That's a big basket for the X-Man.
And that's his 4th point of the game. That was a big, big basket.
Everybody just stood around and Taylor took it right to the tin. Williamsport by 4.
Yeah, his 4th point and a 4-point lead.
Under 2 minutes to go. 1:47 to go. Clock moving. Gennaro with the ball. Outside to Lopez. Lopez over to Catrone. Pulls a 3. Long one. No good. Over to back. No call. Frierson saves it. Williamsport with the ball. 4-point lead. 1:33 to go. Listen to this crowd here, Mike. And they're going to get a blocking foul right there. They got timeout.
Timeout first.
All right, we are back here at Hazleton area. 1 minute, 29 seconds on the clock. Williamsport a 4-point lead. They have the possession arrow and the ball. Yeah. Hazleton has 16 fouls. Williamsport has 5. That's how we're going to reset here. Keenan Brown leading the way for Williamsport with 15 points. If you're just joining us, Williamsport trailed for most of this game. They went ahead in the third quarter, and it's been nip and tuck since. Brown, the best free throw shooter on this Williamsport team. See if they milk the clock. Oh, and there's...
Oh, that's a tough call at this stage of the game. Yeah, Coach Taylor's beside himself over there, and I understand that one. That's a tough call right now. It's only Keenan's second foul, but I'm not sure how you call that right now.
Both teams will be shooting the next foul, as long as it's not an offensive one. Here comes Gennaro, 1:15 to go. Cougars down by 4. Over to Lopez. Lopez with the ball. Hip high. Now Guzman, hands held high above his head. Guzman now backpedaling. Here comes the pressure from Whaley. Beagle out. Over to Guerra. Guerra back over to Catrone. Over to Gennaro. Long 3 on the way. Ball batted around, and they're going to call a foul there. And somebody crashed hard to the ground. I think it was Lopez.
And again, that's a tough foul to call there because both players were going after the ball, and one player just went a little bit harder, I guess. And
so it's going to be 1-1, Mike. Williamsport now with 7 fouls. Worst thing for the Millionaires is the clock stops.
Right. Yeah, the clock needs to keep ticking for the Millionaires. And
Lopez at the line, 64% for the season, shooting 1 and the bonus. First one is up and good.
And that would be his 3rd point of the game. Oh, fourth. My apologies.
That's all right.
Oh, he had a 3. I'm sorry. It's a 3 and a 1. That's 4.
Lopez with another big foul shot to make this a 2-point game.
And 5 points. And a timeout from Hazleton.
Timeout from Hazleton.
55 seconds.
2-point game. Possession arrow still in the favor of the Millionaires. So, Mike, first things here, you got to inbound the ball. See if Hazleton applies a little bit of pressure. Not sure if they will, because the next foul will be shooting.
Right.
But they're going to go for a steal here.
Yeah, and
they don't need a foul. It's a one-possession game.
Correct. I was going to say they don't need the foul. Just good, solid defense. And maybe lure Williamsport into another offensive charge here like they did last time.
Well, this is what happened at the end of the Williamsport Redeemer game. Williamsport was up. Couple missed foul shots. Redeemer came down and hit a buzzer beater. Like I said, these Millionaires are no stranger to fantastic finishes. Like back in the day when Alcoa presents fantastic finishes in the NFL.
Right. Well, Williamsport, they need to be careful not to get into a prevent offense. And, if they have a chance to attack, they got to attack. I know they got to run time off the clock, but don't give up a layup. I mean, if you got a layup, you got to take it, but make the layup, of course.
And for Williamsport, Mike Keenan Brown, 75% for the season. George Whaley, 73%. They both are on the floor right now for the Millionaires. Right. The rest of the Millionaires, not great foul shooters. So Brown is going to trigger the inbound to senior. And he gets it over to Taylor and back to Brown.
Oh, they are going to foul quick.
Well, they're going to put him on the line here.
That's okay.
I'm an okay fan of that. I'm okay with that because, a lot of teams will dance around and you're taking time off the clock. Hazleton's playing a numbers game here.
Right, and that's Garrett's third foul. But again, there's no tomorrow for the losing team here. There's no tomorrow for them.
And they have Williamsport has everybody back. And Brown shooting one and the bonus here. First one up, and Brown buried it, the senior.
And I'll tell you, it's probably a good thing Hazleton didn't hardly move on that to box out.
Big shot here for Brown with 52 seconds to go in the ball game, and the senior buries another.
I believe that's 16 for Mr. Brown.
16 or 17, 4-point lead. Over to Gennaro. Here comes the trap, and they're going to call a timeout.
That was
good court awareness by the sophomore. A lot of kids would have panicked in that situation. Cool-handed Luke did not panic, called the timeout. All right, we're back here. Paul Bow, Iron Mike Lundy, thanks for spending your Saturday night. And what a game here. Millionaires by 4, 46.5 seconds to go. Cougar ball. Yeah, possession arrow still in favor of the Millionaires.
I was going to say, it's a low-scoring game here, Paul, but I think that's an attribute to the great defensive play being played by two teams. And also a lot of missed bunnies here, a lot of missed layups, too, on the other end of that.
Patron with the ball over to Guzman into the game. Sammy kicks it back to Guerra. Guerra thought about a three, now back over. Nice bounce pass in the lane. Lopez gets caught up and down, no call there. Three-pointer on the way. Gennaro, no good. Guzman runs down the ball, 22 seconds to go. Long three. Missed everything. Taylor hawks it down. And Brown with the ball in 17 seconds to go, and Williamsport by 4.
And that's who you want to foul right there. So if you're Williamsport, that's the guy to foul. So he'll shoot one-on-one, but hopefully he'll be shooting a 2 spot here.
A lot of time came off the clock.
Yeah.
Hey, two very good defensive games. Who's going to line? Whaley's going to the line.
No, that's
Taylor.
Xavier.
The X-Man.
Yeah, he's 30% foul shooter on the season?
That's all in the past if he can make one of these. Doesn't get it to roll. 17 seconds to go. Cougars still with a chance here. Here goes Garrett. No fouls for Williamsport if you're William.
Jump ball.
And they're going to call the try. That's a good call, though. He put it on his hip.
Yeah.
Put it on his hip, and he took a couple steps there. That was the right call there.
If that would have been a jump ball, the possession arrow goes to the Millionaires. So regardless, the Millionaires' ball here.
Back over to Keenan Brown, and there's a foul. 9 seconds to go.
Now, did we mention that the Cougars are undefeated this year in this gym, correct?
Yes, 11-0, and that could change here. 9 seconds away. The Millionaires looking to go to the Mohegan Sun Arena next Saturday night for that District 2, District 4 final against either Scranton or Wilkes-Barre. We don't have an update on that game. We'll see if the Duke could get us an update and text us back before we go off the air. Brown, first one on the way, is good.
And that's point number 17 for Mr. Brown. That's who you want on the line.
Second one on the way is no good. Still a 5-point lead. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Hazleton not in a hurry.
Wow, they just kind of.
Detrone for three. No good, and there's your horn. It's a final score. Williamsport 44, Hazleton 39. We're going to calculate some stats here. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to close it out. Turn that off there.
Oh, sorry.
Here. All right, we're back here at Hazleton area as they turn the lights off on us here.
They didn't pay the bill, maybe. I guess they're cutting.
We were trying to calculate everything here.
Saving some money.
In the scorer's table. Hey, Williamsport, a great second half, a 5-point win. This is a huge win for Alan Taylor and the Millionaires coming into hostile territory here in Hazleton and getting a 5-point victory.
Yeah, absolutely. Great crowd here tonight. Hazleton definitely brought the fans out, and a lot of congratulations going out right now to Williamsport and Coach Alan Taylor for sure.
Well, hey, let's give some thank yous, and we're going to have our Webb Weekly Hoopers Only Player of the Game, and we're going to pick two of them. Actually, we're going to go with. We're going to go with from Williamsport, the senior number 3, Keenan Brown, 17 points. Foul shots down to stretch here really was the difference here for Williamsport. They missed a lot of shots, Mike, underneath, and Coach Taylor will build on that this week in practice.
Right, and Keenan had a tremendous second half. Just took over the game for the Millionaires and well-deserving a Player of the Game honors.
And for Hazleton, number 22, Cyan Guerra, suffered that leg injury, wasn't the same in the second half, scored 17 in the first half, only 6 in the second half. But the senior caps his career at Hazleton. What a fantastic ball player. Let's just hope the young man didn't do any damage to his knee.
Yeah, he's a great young man. It was a pleasure to watch, and I'm glad we got the opportunity to see him here tonight.
Yeah, and looking forward, like I said, Hazleton season comes to an end at 19-7, but a good season for Timmy Barletta and the Cougars. You know, a lot of injuries on this team. I live here. I read the papers, and, you know, they really battled injuries all season. But Timmy did a great job, and hats off to the whole team there because they didn't quit. You know, and like I said, they played a tough game here, and Williamsport will advance in the tournament. The bad part in the PIAA tournament here for this District 2, District 4, only one team goes to the States here, so only the champion will go. They only get one berth here, and that's, like I said, that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Hey, let's do our thank yous here. Let's thank Rizzo. He's not here. He's at wrestling. I'm still going to thank Big Mike, even though Big Mike's not here. Thank Coach Delonis. He's not here. He's part of our crew. Jim Webb, our boss, does a great job. Him and Rizzo live stream in 9 years. Jimmy Webb, who usually runs the Webb Weekly whiteboard, also not here. He's doing some boxing down at the arena. He's,
nice.
Coordinating that. We have Isaac, who made his way here from Williamsport.
Thanks, Isaac.
He wasn't supposed to be here. He's here with shoes and a jacket and everything. Cam does a great job, keeps us legal. Nothing more you could say about Cam. What is there more to say about Cam?
Yeah, listen, I had a great chat with Cam on the ride down, and I'm looking forward to a nice ride home with him, too.
15 seconds. That's going to be Cam's nickname.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
All right, it's a final score here. Williamsport wins 44-39. Check the Webb Weekly website. We'll have some games next week as a lot of teams advance.
A lot of local teams, yeah.
Yeah, should be a busy week in District 4 this week. For my tag team partner, Mike Lundy, I'm Paul Ball. Thank you all. Drive home safely. Tally-ho, everyone.